Shalom, y'all, scholar. He works like Tulsa, Oklahoma. Once again, I heard a process down by break. First things first, it's easy. Give our praise glory to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shah, Hashem, Gosh, which is better Son, created the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Double honor to Apostle Elder, the great millstone, and Shalom. To see the brother like me truth. Shalom to brothers and sisters that's listening and studying for yourself. Ooh. Come today, Yahshua, you can see all things set up. We talk about them open up camp. This place is crumbling. Babylon, Great America. You said the dollar's about to be out of here. They got the micro crisis in here. So he's talking to run this little diabolical military drills to take all the church in Israel. It's all in place. Now, with them saying pearls coming, the number one thing we're going to need to make it through this is going to be faith. We're going to need our faith in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. That's going to be very precious in this time. And it's going to be tested. That's one thing that's going to be tested in these times. It's going to be our faith. Because Esau want to see who really got it and who don't. The food's going to be low. They're going to cut the lights out, cut the water off, cut the gas off. Everything is going to be chaos. You're going to hear gunshots at night, people hollering. And at that time, you can't get scared, buckle down and run to Esau's facilities. No, we're going to have to stay rooted and grounded on Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. So I got the opener for us. This is Hebrews chapter 11. I'm going to go ahead and start at verse 5. He said, by faith, he not was translated that he should not see death and was not found because Yahweh had translated him. For before his translation, he had this testimony that he believed Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. But without faith, it is impossible to please him, for he that cometh to Yahweh must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. See? Hey, so faith, which is, you got that? Faith, yeah, that's very first verse, Hebrews 11 and 1. And it says, now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. All right, hear that? The evidence of things not seen. That's what faith is, man. Although to the believers, we can see it. It's not here right now, but we can see it. You got a lot of carnal Israelites. They don't want to believe in this truth. They can't get into it because they don't see it yet. A lot of Israelites be like, man, where your school at? They need a physical building. They need a physical temple. They want to see a big military force. They want to see where your food facilities at. They want to see the kingdom already set up before they can believe. And it don't work like that. The Lord wants those that genuinely have faith. So faith is the evidence of things not seen. So what it is, they don't have faith. That's why they believe in Esau so much, because Esau stuff is tangible. You can see it. That's why the Lord said this in Matthew 17 and 17. It says, then Yahweh said, O faithless and perverse generation, how long shall I be with you? How long shall I suffer you? Bring them hither to me. So the Lord was letting his disciples know, man, hey, y'all didn't do that work. None of that works out because y'all didn't have the faith. Y'all didn't believe for it. So you gotta have that faith. And jumping down verse 20, it said, and Yahweh said unto them, because he said, because of unbelief, for verily I say unto you, if you have faith as a grain of a mustard seed, you shall say unto the mountains, remove hence to yonder place, and it shall be, and it shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible unto you, man. So all you need is just a little faith, man. See, most people over here, they don't have no faith. That's why the Lord said faith, a faithless generation. That's why people following after Esau. They need to see a sign. They need to bag and feel comfortable. Real quick, I want to just back you up too, because this is the word of Yahweh Shai himself. But this is Matthew chapter 18, and I'm gonna start at verse 19. All right, because it says, again I say unto you that as two of you shall agree on earth as touching anything, they shall ask, it shall be done for them, or of my Father which is in heaven. All right, and so that right there, asking, just simply asking for the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, it should be done unto you. All right, in verse 20, he said, for where 2 and 3 are gathered together in my name, there I am in the midst of them. All right. And so going back to what Aki mentioned is that a lot of people got to see tangible things. They got to see, a building or a school. And Apostle Paul mentioned that, the Lord don't dwell in the temple made by hand. Okay. So in order for you to see a group of others preaching the words of Yahweh, you got to have faith. But that they are preaching the words of Yahweh, because in verse 20, as he said, for where 2 or 3 are gathered together in my name, there I am in the midst of them. All right, you got to have faith to believe that. Okay?
Yeah, I got one. This is Galatians 3:22. But the scripture has concluded all under sin, that the promise by faith of Yahweh might be given to them that believe. And that's what, that strengthens our belief in this truth, is our faith. And that's why we try our best, rehearse the righteous act. And hopefully in the end days, all of our sins will be cleansed and we'll be forgiven.
I got one too. We'll something with that. Faith is a gift. It ain't something like you just conjure up on your own. So this is Ephesians 2:8. For by grace are ye saved through faith, and that not of yourselves. It is the gift of Yahweh. So if you got that gift of faith, that's something you need to cultivate. That's something you need to grow. Like I said earlier, you got faith with a mustard seed. A mustard seed is a real small seed. I finally got to see what a mustard seed look like. It's really, really small. So if you got that, man, you like any good farmer do, you need to plant that, water it. That's why the word is compared to living waters. Stay in this truth, eat this word, water it, and then let your faith flourish, let it grow. But that's going to be needed, like I said, when all the lights go out. When the military troops running up and down the block, you got people running up like, man, I ain't ate about 3 or 4 days. You got some food to spare? It's going to be weird in the beginning of sorrow. People about to get laid off their jobs. People about to be in a real bad situation. You talking about before we open up camp. The dollar could crash probably the next couple of months. They can announce that. That's going to be a big announcement right there. That's going to be the beginning of all chaos raining out. Because a lot of people like to use their cash. A lot of Edomites know once cash goes, that's their system going. So after that, they're not going to listen to what no governor, president, unless it's Trump, or any mayor got to say. They're going to run around with their sword. They're going to feel like they got to do what they got to do to make sure their family good. Esau don't have faith. This is not about Esau. This is about Yahshua and Israel. We have faith. We have a Savior. So it's up to us to believe in that. The majority of our people don't believe in that. They too caught up and drunk off the Babylon juice or what America done provided. So they don't have no faith. And because they don't have no faith, they'll convince you not to have no faith. They tell you how stupid is you to believe in UFOs. How dumb is you to believe? They always tell me you believe some sky god gonna crack the skies to save you. You be like, yeah. Tell them that, they be like, man, you crazy. Where can I get some of that weed you smoking? And now we're at the point now where prophecy is raining out. So now it's hard for a scoffer to scoff. You got the Pentagon talking about UFOs. You got the migrants all up in here. You got the BRICS nation that to come online, the dollar gonna crash. So now scoffers looking like, oh man, hold up. So our faith, like I said earlier, our faith is increased because the prophecies is playing out. So now we looking at them like, man, you better get in this house before it starts storming.
Got a quick one. This is Romans 5:1. And it says, therefore, being justified by faith, we have peace with Yahweh, our Lord Yahweh Shah Hamashiach, by whom also we have access by faith unto the grace wherein we stand and rejoice in hope for the glory of Yahweh. So, man, just like that backed up everything the brother said, man. Shit, with this faith, man, we flirt, man. We get strong to that. Those who don't have power, why Yahweh Shah, they don't have that faith, man. They don't have that grace or that hope that we got.
Yeah, so they're right there showing you that faith is going to be a big time important commodity, man, when this thing starting to hit off. Women going to be running to dudes that got it, know something that's going on, especially when that faith starts getting fulfilled. When brothers start getting that,
what it is?
What should I say? That edge of protection and have, all kinds of resources gonna be available to them. That's when that faith gonna shine, man. Kind of like I said in the scriptures, what it say? Do you light a candle, then put it under a bushel? So that faith You know, it's gonna make us shine when that darkness starts to overtake this place.
That goes back to what you were saying earlier, man. You said all you got to do is have faith as the grain of a mustard seed. And when you actually water it, and you actually look up what a mustard plant looks like, it grows like grass. It's like covers the whole field. So just one seed, and then when your faith grows, it literally covers the whole field. So that basically that should give you faith enough to know that, like, once you have that little bit of faith, just know it's gonna grow just like that whole crop, just like a farm crop. You're gonna have massive faith after that.
Yeah, I got a point. And like y'all was saying, you know, like the faith is a mustard seed, but like any seed, you got to cultivate it, and it'll start to grow. And the way that we cultivate that small seed is get into these scriptures and read, you know, and baptize ourselves, basically indulge ourselves in these scriptures. And by doing that, like any other plant, it will produce works. Is why we're out here right now.
These
You know,
scriptures is known as living waters. What you put on the seed, you put water in there, and it'll sprout up and grow. We got to nourish it with these words.
Real quick, but when I just mentioned that, you know, when you have the grain, you got to cultivate. That means you got to do the work. All right. So this is Luke chapter 4 and 28, and it says, "For as it was your mind to go astray from your how about your shot." So that's originally we didn't know the Lord your how about your shot, right? And it said so, so being returned, seek Him 10 times more. That goes to that cultivation right there. When you seek Him 10 times more, you're seeking the words of your how about your shot, right?
A good one. Matthew 14 and 27. But straightway Yahushua spake unto them, saying, Be of good cheer, it is I, be not afraid. And Peter answered him and said, Lord, if it be thou, bid me to come unto thee on the water. And he said, Come. And when Peter was come down out of the ship, he walked on the water to go to Yahushua. But when he saw that the wind was boisterous, he was afraid and began to sink. He cried, saying, Lord, save me. This is not the time. We're in a time where our faith is going to have to step out when Yahushua call on us. We can't be, because the wind is blowing and the rain is coming. It's not the time to fall out of the faith.
Get scared and start curling up. They start getting that doubt.
When Esau coming at us, it's not the time to be falling out the faith, because he's going to come. The wind is going to blow. The rain is going to come. That's Esau.
Yeah, that flood coming. They be coming like a flood. You know, it's going to storm, going to be lightning. Go ahead,
I just got to add on to the point that he was making. That's the same thing when Yahushua walked on water and he told the disciple to come to him. You know, when the disciple was on the boat, he had faith in it. But when he stepped out that boat was what was giving him his faith that he wasn't going to sink into the water. But when he stepped out there on his own, all of that wind and the waves started just beating against his faith, and he sunk. And that's what, yeah. Once he got out there on the water, you know, that boat, the safety of that boat was gone.
These days and time, it's not time to be
getting shook up. That's what he's about to do.
I was about to say that.
Yeah, he about to say
sift us out.
Yeah, people is feeling safe now in this society now because it ain't falling apart. As soon as this society now, it's gonna be just like that boat. As soon as that society goes away, people gonna start doubting everything, and they gonna just fold and go take the chip. So,
especially people that's in these little off t-shirt and fringe camps.
yeah.
They ain't been armed up the whole truth. You know, a lot of them say, "Oh, it's not the micro CHIP." So if the micro CHIP shows itself, I'm like, okay, Nate lied to me about that. What else did he lie to me about? So that's like a hole in your armor. Esau gonna use that to dig all the way up in them. Next thing you know, they're gonna have a little device in their hand and their head, like, nah, man, it's sin, man. It ain't this. You know, you got a lot of camps running with that. That's why it's so important to get the whole truth. And so what Yahushua doing right now is he exposing these other camps. And you see all these camps, they starting to roll the way Babylon the Great road. You know, Sakari looking bad, IUSK looking bad, IURC looking bad. You know, I just showed me yesterday, they did a whole interview with the little Haitian dude. I thought they had pre-recorded that. That's all like a big old setup, man. They, like IUIC, them cats are owned by Esau. So of course they're not gonna let you up the truth. They basically flip you on a platter to Esau. So you be a easy work to them. Because what they do is they're taking away your faith. Especially like Sakari and IUSPK, them was like carnal camps. And they say you got to use guns to, you know, be Esau and train. And I see what was that dude, Zariak IUSPK, he got into it with Whack 100, a rapper. And I'm like, that's why you don't associate with worldly people, man. Now you're going back and forth. And then you can't tell them that's big, your congregation, you up for somebody. That's why we train. Or I go to the range every week. Like, dude, that's not going to get it. You know, he just looks stupid. Whack 100 basically pulled his card because he got scared. So then he made the dude that was supposed to be the truth get scared. That's not the truth. So that's big too. You need faith and discernment to see through who really understands the word.
This pretty much gonna wrap up everything in a nutshell with all of us just said right here. This is Ecclesiastes, aka Sirach, chapter 2, and I'm gonna start at verse 11. It said, "For the Lord Yahweh is full of compassion and mercy, long suffering, and very pitiful, and forgiving sin and saving in the time of affliction." In verse 12, "Woe be to the fearful heart, and faint hand, and the sinners that go with two ways." I can mention the sinners that go two ways, those that go capital darkness. He's going two ways, all right? Because he's trying to be in the truth, and then he associates with people in the world. That's going two ways. So the Lord Yahweh said, "Woe be to the fearful heart, and a faint hand, and the sinners that go with two ways." All right, in verse 13, "Woe unto them that is faint-hearted, but he believeth not." Which goes to the precept that I just brought out earlier when Yahweh told Peter to come out, and then he was afraid. Okay, that shows him that he was faint-hearted right here. Okay, and then he said, "Therefore shall he not be defended." Okay, so if you don't have that faith and you don't believe, you're not going to be defended by Yahweh. Verse 14, and they said, "Woe unto you that have lost patience, what will you do when the Lord shall visit?" Okay, you got the elder with that HOR, yeah, HOR. He lost patience, and so now he's trying to tell you that they persuade him to teach the words of Yahweh. He went on vocab alone page. Okay,
You talking about one body?
One body.
I think talking about HOI. They're trying to build New Jerusalem. That to me is losing patience right there.
That's cousin them.
Yeah. And you talking about Jethro?
Yeah.
That's been faint-hearted. He got scared.
Yeah.
You know, it's really kicking up. He got Trump and all that, so he went out. He blamed the elders. Oh, they made us preach that. I didn't want to preach. I want to preach Christ. You know, which he comes from IUIC, so it don't surprise me that he got faint-hearted, got scared. But he talked a lot of noise, though. You thought he was really Hebrew, you know, a couple years back.
How they don't go to the hood.
Yeah. I remember that. Yeah. You thought he talked like he was the baddest Hebrew Israelite ever. And here we are, things getting serious. And he going vocab alone. He over there basically pandering to Esau, like, man, don't do me like that, man. Like, I'm sorry.
You know, take his hand off the clouds and I think for the kingdom.
Yeah, that's FOPE. FOPE. They'll quit, come back. I'm like, dude, you might as well stay gone. Spare time for that. You ain't been the Lord.
You know, and in verse 15 is for all the people that have faith. And he said, "They that fear the Lord," Sirach chapter 2 and 15, "they that fear the Lord, Yahweh will not disobey his word, and they that love him will keep his ways."
Man. So, hey, your faith and your love, I gotta keep you locked in on this thing. So keep your eyes single, keep your eyes on God, kingdom of heaven. You know, you can't be persuaded. When especially like Esau like to come with gifts at first. Like, man, I'll give you, you know, be mayor of this city, or I'll give you this bag of money. Then when that don't work, here he come with the hard body troops, you know, military troops come to your door, putting the AR-15 to your head. You know, go tell your congregation this or else. You know, he gonna come with them tactics. That's when Esau is basically like fed up. We're gonna get to that point. Because it tells us that Revelation chapter 12, you're gonna come down with great wrath. Because all these little finesse moves ain't gonna work in a minute. That's gonna go out the window. The devil like, man, we gotta do it old school, man. Get the swords, and they don't comply, take them out back and lay them out. You know, they might have you on the line. You might be what they would say, they blindfold over your eyes. They bump you up in the line. They like, hey, you gonna hear that blah? They dance. You know that different. You can't fold up.
That's when you gonna see who really have faith.
God. Some dudes they gonna buckle. They like, man, hold up, man. I ain't Hebrew Israelite no more. I'm black. You know, give me that micro CHIP. I'm good on that.
That's going back into Sirach 2 and 5. He said, for gold is tried in a fire, an acceptable man in a furnace of adversity.
That's their first adversity, man. If we all gonna go in, man. He's talking about the round us, especially us that's teaching the truth. You know, he gonna round us all up, those in the camp, and hey, they got orders, man. Lay them out. You know, you can't be, you know, pleading. I don't want to do it no more. And I'm black. And just give me another chance, man. That's weak right there, man. He's talking to let you. I mean, y'all trying to let you better keep whatever you gonna get. I ain't gonna see how you ain't really mine, man. You're not no strong servant. I can't do nothing with you. You're a pretender. You ain't a contender. Okay.
Hey, another example in the Bible is the three saints. When Nebuchadnezzar wanted them to bow down, you know, they was all standing like they was live like that until he turned on that furnace, and only the three saints was the only ones. Everybody else got to bow down immediately once they seen that flame kick up. They wasn't really trying to, you know, face that. They lost their faith.
Yeah, three holy children stood up. And the whole
it was quicker to support it. That's the story right there.
Yeah, that's a good point to bring up. You gotta be like that. They had to go in there, man. The house was in there, and they delivered him out of there. And then he got so mad. I think then he turned the heat up
7 times.
Yeah, he like, oh no, you ain't gonna bow down to me. That's how Esau go. He gonna turn the heat up. He gonna get mad. But Esau used to
turn the heat up right now.
Yeah, you know.
They said that the three saints, after they came out the furnace, they didn't even smell like smoke. So he had them 100% covered, you know.
Protected all the way like a bubble, man. That's ain't gonna do the whole let. And it's time to come, Lord.
Through the Spirit, America is the furnace right now.
God.
He's getting ready to turn the heat up.
God. Yep. The dollar collapse, man. They got Trump like the cook, man. He gonna turn it up. You know, they telling him what to say. He gonna go out and say it. He got them riled up. You know, the elites, they get they little lackeys like Trump, Elon Musk, and Bill Gates, man, go do this. They gonna run their bunker, and the other Edomites and lower level luminaries gonna turn the heat up, man. Like it's that time, you know.
Yeah, Trump.
Especially like you're looking at the three holy children, because it's why the word will give you that ability, and you know, but with that the fear of the Lord is the stability of that time. Luke paraphrasing, right? Because it's Sirach 2 and 10. It says, "Look at the generation of old and see, did any trust in the Lord and was confounded, or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him?" And I just mentioned the three holy children. They called on the name of Jehovah Shah, and they were saved from that fiery burning.
I got one too. Turn, our faith gonna light us up. This Acts 26:17, delivering thee from the people, from the Gentiles, unto whom I have sent thee. Verse 18, to open thy eyes and to turn them from darkness to light, and from the power of Satan unto Yahweh, that they may receive forgiveness of their sins and inheritance among them which are sanctified by faith that is in me. So by faith, all that stuff goes into works, man. That's what makes you turn back and repent. That's what makes you serve Yahweh your faith. You know, that's what makes you do that. You know, you ask for repentance, you ask forgiveness for your sins to be blotted out. You need faith to do that. You need faith to even consider you a Hebrew Israelite. You know, you got to believe on that. Cause like now, it's starting to be where, you know, it's all the way out there. Thanks, you know, Russia opening the boat. But back then, hey, we was coming straight from the faith. Like, man, we done people, man, based on the curses of Deuteronomy 28. Now it's all the way out there. And I'm looking at Jake. Jake's still struggling to get on this. I'm like, it's all the way out there now. You got Elon Musk, the Neuralink. They got the dude giving updates. What he say? I can play the game with my mind. You know, so the chip is here. CHIP is here. There ain't no more. What's that one who said? It's Joe. Ain't no microchips. Yeah, it's here now. So You can't say that. So everybody that's IRC to come up out of there. They see dude ain't got it. Come over here. But I see a lot of them going to fall out, man. They're going to stay tied to a blind leader. They ain't really got no faith like that. So when the heat come up, they're going to burn up with it. You know, all because of pride. They looking at Nate. They got the money, man. He's shiny, man. He balleristic. That's because they can see it. They look at him with the money like, man, he look like a man of the Lord, man. He throwing concerts. You know, everybody got matching garments. You know, he got to be a man of the Lord. He got $150 million.
That's the problem right there. They can't see past that money.
Blind. You can't serve two masters. If you're going to serve Yahweh, you're going to serve Mammon. Jordan Jake going to serve Mammon. Go ahead, all right.
And this is 2 Corinthians 4. But if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost, in whom the God of this world hath blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Yahweh, who is the image of God, should shine unto them. And like you were saying, that what they did to make them, to blind them, was money. You know, they looking at the wrong thing. Instead of looking at the doctrine that Nate is pushing, they looking at all the glorious things that he can afford and think that gives him status, but that only gives him status in this world that's about to crumble. They don't give him no status. You know, he ain't gonna get his ticket punched. A lot of his followers, they ain't getting their ticket punched on the day of the Lord. You know.
And another thing in that verse, them that believe not, to believe you gotta have faith. You cannot believe without faith. And here goes scripture, Romans 15:4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning. The things in the Old Testament that the church talking about is done away with, we got faith that was written for our learning. And you cannot stand on that, the whole book, if you don't have faith. You're going to have faith in this book because the scriptures give us the hope.
Gotta have that faith, man. You go another. This Psalm 31:23. Oh, love the Lord, oh yea, his saints. For the Lord preserveth the faithful, and plentiful rewarded the proud doer. So the Lord preserved the faithful, man. That goes back to that story of the three holy children we talked about. They believed in the Lord, you know, wholeheartedly. That's why they didn't bow down. And because of that, what happened? Y'all try to preserve them. I said preserve them so good, they didn't even smell like smoke. You know why? Because they was the faithful. They look like I'm about to bow down to this dude right here. And he was a king at the time. You know? Babylonian king, if I ain't mistaken. They went against dude. And what he say? Plentifully rewarded the proud doer. So that's all these Jakes that took the bag, all the Jakes that drunk on Babylon juice, worry about getting the bag, looking good, status in Babylon the Great. Hey, you're gonna get your just reward, which that's gonna be pain by death. That's the reward they're gonna get. You know what? You started there, burn up with fire, Esau, you know, gun you down, whichever way it goes. That's what you about to get, man, for being a proud doer. Because a lot of times we can't have faith because they too much into they carnal and they full of pride. You know, they too caught up with Esau pseudoscience, what Esau say. You know, I got a lot of Jakes that I deal with at my job, and they always, what the white man say? I believe in evolution. Exactly. I want the white man to sign off, and if the white man say that's it, then I believe what you're saying, but I got to hear it first from the white man. So I'm like, oh, okay, you a homeborn slave, man. You ain't got no faith. You are not of the Lord. So I'm pretty much wasting my time.
We don't got a divine creator. We came from monkeys. That's that not faith right there.
And that's because it's all laid out, man. But I don't know how they can believe praise and stuff like that. But they do. Yeah. They serpent charming the monk. You know, he telling them, you know, this is what it is. And then he got everything too. He got the fatness of the earth.
The Big Bang Theory.
He got the resource, yeah, which is praising this to myself. You can see, you can look at the world, look at the animals and nature, tell it was made by intelligent design. But Big Bang basically saying it's like everything just happened by accident. Coincidence. I'm like, I don't see coincidence. I don't see accident. See creatures that's built a certain way that do certain things. It shows that was intelligent design. The whole ecosystem is built by intelligent design. You know, that's why I think it's scripture say to go look at nature to see the Lord, and you do see it, man. You like, okay, that's why the creature do that, man. You do that for that, okay. Okay, he built like that so he can do that to get the food that he needs. You know, or they do that to get away from these predators. That's intelligent design, man. The creator had to create that. I mean, you just look at yourself as a human being. You know, the things that we can do, the consciousness that we blessed with, they came from somewhere.
Body that can heal itself.
God, you know?
Back you up about the how false the Big Bang Theory is. I got an analogy, and an analogy is the Big Bang Theory, to have things happen by chance and not to be a design like you're saying, because everything in the world was designed for a purpose, and all of it fits together like a puzzle. But to believe that the Big Bang Theory is true, it will be basically like if you put all of the pieces in the box and just throw it up in the air, and they all gonna just land right in place and fit together. That ain't gonna never happen, no matter how many times you pick them pieces back up and throw it back in the air. You ain't gonna never get that puzzle to land perfectly. All of the pieces connected, supposedly like they supposed to work together, like the Lord created this earth.
I had an unbeliever tell me, he was like, man, I believe in the Lord. I believe in the Big Bang Theory. I believe the Lord created them gases to blow up. I'm like, nigga, what the fuck? All that shit is random chances. If a big gas blew up and it just created everything perfectly, that's a random chance. The Lord ain't about that, man.
That's finding fault in the Most High. You know, he's perfect. He did it to perfect of the first time.
Like, I believe in the Lord. I believe the Lord created the Big Bang to make everything. I'm like, no, that's all.
Yeah, that's
He had a blueprint. Yeah, go do this, and that goes to that, and this and that, and y'all gonna lay it out. And that's how it went down. There wasn't no chance.
He's trying to have a mix. I believe in the Lord, but also Big Bang Theory. We came from monkeys. I want to be able to look too. Like, nah, they don't go together, man. It's either or, yay or nay. You know, and they come from non-belief. They can't see the system. They can't see that this world was made with intelligent design. They don't believe in it. You know, they got their like they want to think. You know what it is? They want to take away accountability. What it is when I get boiled down to it. They want to be like, man, I mess with that dog. That's my basic instinct to do it, and I should be able to do that. You know, and that's right. You know, that's how Esau thinks. So when Jake think like that, he's getting just like Esau. Instead of having some some structure. Jake don't believe in order and structure, man. They just want that do as thy will spirit. If it feel good, it is good. You know, if I want to mess with that cat, I should be able to do that. That's my basic instinct. When the Lord, the scriptures tell you don't sleep with no animal, man. And the law tell you that. You know, it's an order for that. You don't get the demons on yourself. Jake won't be like Esau and just do craziness, man. And then we over here I'm telling them to get back in order because the person who made this planet, or should I say help make this planet, Yahweh Shah is getting ready to come back and he getting ready to run it. And Jake can't believe in that. They like, man, that don't make no sense. But yeah, you gonna believe in a big thing. So you got to tell Jake, man, it's walking down the block, man. You hope. I can't help you. You know, you can't get faith. It ain't like working out. You know, get faith, give Jake about 5 scriptures. Think he gonna build up? No, man. If he that far gone, he just gone.
Like I said earlier, faith is the gift. Most people don't got that gift.
Nah.
So you can't expect to give a nigga 10 precepts and think he's gonna build them if the Lord didn't bless him with that.
That's that strong delusion taking effect.
They gonna come back and go take the money. He'll come back and say, I got something better than that. You know, you need to unlock your chakras. You know, Christ consciousness is just all kind of, they can be all over the place, man. They don't believe. And the Lord is really bringing it in and backing them in the Lord. Really, he backing his word up. That's what we use, the word. So this is coming into play. So our faith is increasing. While Jake is still over there, he ain't even gassing up. He about to be driving the car with no gas in it. We over here gassing up. We getting ready to go home. They still trying to discover, you know, if it's a big bang or not. Or, you know, and I'm looking like, bro, this place is crumbling. You know? But like I said, man, it's a gift.
And you know what Lord what he gonna tell these people, but you know what he said, Lord, have I not prophesied my name? He said, give him up, that I never. So he back to go let him know. Then actually made me think of a judge right here. This is Judge 10 and 12. And it says the Zidonian, also the Amalekite, and the Moronites did oppress you, and you cried to me, and I delivered you out of their hand. All right, and so this is when the Israelites were in a form of oppression. You go back to their history, and the Lord delivered them. Okay, and then he said, in verse 13, yet ye have forsaken me and served other gods. Wherefore I delivered you no more. All right, so this is exactly what's going to happen. We got other people that refuse to turn back to the Lord Yahweh Shah. He's not going to deliver them. Okay, and he said, and go and cry unto the gods which ye have chosen, and let them deliver you in the time of your tribulation. You see,
This one ain't gonna do it. Jesus ain't gonna do it. Hey, it's so bad. You got old bug out Kanye West talking about, hey man, Jesus ain't helped me, man. I could have told you the dumb man, no Jesus, your dumb self. And he didn't look like, boy, they done sucked everything out there. He looking so spaced and bugged out, you know. What else got? Oh, Hotel Comedic Egyptology. That's not gonna save Jake. There's a lot of Jakes in that. You know, voodoo, Buddha, whatever Jake's into, black consciousness, the black dollar,
the earth is flat.
my AR-15.
Yeah, my ancestors in the universe.
That stuff. Man, a lot of Jake's into that, boy. If I hear that one more time, the ancestors, pray to the ancestors. Like, man, where are your ancestors, man?
You're gonna be right in the grave with your ancestors.
Exactly. You about to join them in a quick hot second, man. We're trying to give you life, we're trying to preach you where you don't have to take it. You can translate like Enoch.
See, the righteous will believe in this. This is Romans 10, and I'm gonna start at 8. It says, "But what saith it? The word is nigh unto thee. The word is nigh unto thee, even in thy mouth and in thy heart. That is the words of faith which we preach. That if thou shalt confess with thy mouth that the Lord Yahweh Shai, and shall believe in thy heart that Yahweh has risen from the dead, thou shalt be saved. For which the heart men believe unto righteousness, and with the mouth confess is made unto salvation." Man, you gotta confess that Yahweh Shai is and believe in that. That's how you're gonna get salvation, man. And the righteous is only gonna believe in that. The scripture says.
And I love that part when he said, if thou believe, if thou Yahweh Shai have been raised from the dead. That's talking about the power of Yahweh, right? Because you know, when you go to Deuteronomy 32 and 39, because he says, I kill and I make alive, I wound and I heal.
Your goddamn ancestors haven't been raised from the dead. That ain't gonna work. You ain't never seen them pop up. And this is how we do it. Nah.
Man, you are your ancestors.
And how much I've been raised from the dead. He's the one how we get saved to get out of here. He's the Lord and Savior. You got it out.
Matthew 24 and 24. For there shall arise false Yahushas, Hamashiach, and false prophets, and shall shew great signs and wonders, and so much that if it was possible, they shall deceive the very elect. The elect ain't gonna, their faith ain't gonna be withered by what's going on of the world, all the lies that's being told, Christianity, Islam, that the elect ain't gonna be moved by that. Their faith is gonna be steadfast, like the tree that was planted by the water. Your faith gotta be wrapped around Yahweh Shai, that can't no man budge you. And Lord willing, we part of the elect.
We ain't gonna be talking for every Lincoln doctor. You know? There's a whole lot going on, especially this time. You know, with the Lord, he locking them dudes up though. Folks at the medic get decimated right now. I got another one right here. This is Ecclesiastes or Sirach 1 and 27. For the fear of the Lord is wisdom and instruction, and faith and meekness are his delight. You know, so the fear of the Lord is wisdom, man. So pretty fear of the Lord, you're gonna be in this truth wholeheartedly. You're gonna think of wholeheartedly. You're gonna do your due diligence. You're gonna study to make sure your way is right. You know, and he said, faith and meekness are his delight. You know, so the Lord loved faith. He loved meekness. You know, it's called Moses, the meekest man, you know, that was living during his era. You know, and he loves faith. You know, those that believe in him, pray to him, call upon him. And when you do that, what's your appetite gonna do? He's gonna increase it. You know, he's gonna give you more to increase. He's gonna open your bag up. He's gonna put more in there for you. You know, but you're gonna be so much full of it, you're gonna go out and teach the word yourself. Like I say, you're gonna be thirsty with living, what's it, the living waters, like rivers. Because you're so full of it, and like you need to keep getting full, keep getting fat. Like I said, man, don't start carrying, get scared now. Prices coming to play. Like, oh shoot, put a micro CHIP. Oh, the dollar gonna crash. Oh, we're gonna get cyber attacks. It's gonna be dark. Oh man, I see myself talking mess about Northern tribe, Southern tribe next. Let me go try. Like I said, dude was the worst example of an Israelite to be, man. That dude that one body jack. Don't get on social media. I ain't about that no more, man. I ain't with that no more. I just want to teach love everybody. I want to come in Jesus' name. I'm like, man, that dude, everybody should have left one body after that. I look at dude sideways, like, man, what? All this work we don't put in, you gonna go and cry to the devil? He can still gonna bless you upside the head, whether you cry. So you might as well be a man, like a warrior. Because what is that? Exodus 15:3. What do you say? The name of the Lord is a man of war. It's time to be on warrior status, man. Beating our chest, not over here playing to the devil. He's still gonna tell you to open your mouth, and he's gonna blam it on you. You're still gonna starve to death if you get that micro CHIP. So it's not time to get scared and throw your faith out, man. It's like throwing everything the Lord gave you, your money, your riches, your water. It's like throwing it out.
He done took off the helmet of righteousness and the breastplate and just chucked that shit.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to be a soldier. I got a quick one. This is Colossians 2:6. It says, as ye have therefore received Yahushua HaMashiach the Lord, so walk ye in him, rooted and built up in him, and established in faith, as ye have been taught, abounding therefore with thanksgiving.
They said established with faith, man. It's where you get the thanksgiving. Once you establish in faith, it's gonna make you rooted and grounded. Then you're gonna start getting built up to be like, what's that, Jeremiah 51:20, that battle axe. You go like, my Lord got me, man. I ain't worried about nothing what Esau coming with. Or what you other 2/3 talking about, man. I'm about to go this way. This is the only way. I ain't got no other way to go. That's how you're gonna look at it. It's gonna tell Esau, like, hey, do what you gonna do, man. Because I only know one way. And that's your faith gotta be strong like that when the time comes. That's the one thing Esau gonna threaten. He's gonna threaten your life, your livelihood. You're gonna lose that big old house, the nice car, the status, the job what you had. And a lot of people don't want to lose that. That's all they got. Because they ain't leaning on Yahushua. They're leaning on what this world provides. They should really not kingdom mind. That's really the exposure. You saturated on this kingdom. You ain't worried about the kingdom of Yahushua. You ain't trying to put in no work bill. You trying to keep what you got here.
This kingdom will end. Yahushua kingdom is forever.
This kingdom don't rust.
It's rusting now. They're about to collapse. It's a full-blown collapse mode. We just waiting on this devil to say, dollar is done. Moving to, Fed coin or whatever they're going to call their little crypto they're going to come out with. I'm just waiting on that announcement. Then like Oxy said, they're going to do cyber attacks. Run here to my facility to be safe. And you're going to need, a matter of fact, they did that to 1-9 situation. That tested people's faith. You was telling people, man, don't get it, man. Your immune system will heal you over that illness. People ain't bad faith. Now I'm about to go get it. Then they went and got it. Now they looking like, dang, I got females, every female in my family regrets going to get that. Yeah, they regret. I'm like, man, that's your right there. And then like I got some of my family, I do got faith. I'm like, no, you don't. You just went and got the 1-9. They prove you ain't got it.
White man.
Exactly. And you ain't got it. So really, you think about it, faith was tested during that situation. That was like what's called it, a pop quiz. They're like a quiz. But the ultimate test come down the line, which is coming real soon, man. They just getting the kinks out of it. They're gonna first collapse the US dollar. And then once that digital dollar come into play, then that micro CHIP gonna go into play. And that's when people's faith gonna also be tested. You gonna see, you got a lot of people like, but I ain't going to get that. I'm gonna do this, do that. Then when it really hit, they be like, man, I had to go get it, man. I got kids to feed. What am I supposed to do? go there, I gotta take care of my family. But don't judge me. I'm about to call on you. You ain't got one. You know, you gonna come down to that, man. This thing about to start it, man. It's great the vision being made right now. And what Yahweh is doing is separating who got faith and who don't.
Okay. Hey, just go back to like you always say. The people they gonna go get the chip, and then afterwards they gonna realize, man, I wouldn't got the chip or nothing. My stomach's still growling.
Yeah, he's not gonna say no more cricket patties.
Yeah.
You're gonna get for a limited time. They be like, hold up. You told me if I get this, then I might be looking like this devil break every agreement he ever made.
That's the same thing he just did to the migrants in New York.
God.
Pumped them up. You can come up here. You gonna know this is the land of milk and honey. I forgot to tell you that shit is only for 30 days. After that, business.
As it went on, the numbers kept going all the way down. I think it went all the way down. They said about 20%. You know, keep you out the hospital. Do this, do that. I'm like, hold on, that ain't what you said the first time. So I do. They started looking crazy. Like I went and did it based on what the devil said. Now 3 months later, the tune done changed. That 81, I look up, man. Like my wife's family, they still getting it. They done had other rounds of it, other shots of other rounds, so they getting it. We not. So you like, oh man, I should have listened.
Hey, but Esau, he the ultimate drug dealer. And like all drug dealers, he make his money on the comeback. Shit, he gonna always have more stuff for you to buy. That ain't gonna never get old.
Remember that time they said you first get it, you good, and they said, no, you last for 6 months. Then it went to 3 months. Now they probably saying like, hey, you need to come get it every month.
You got something left over. You need to get a booster too.
Golly, man. And this devil break every truth. I'm like, I'm looking at Jake, especially the older Jake. You know, the ones with family grandma. I'm like, y'all 67 years old. This devil done kicked you in your butt. I don't know how many years.
Y'all done dealt with 3 generations of it.
Yes.
Same shit.
I mean, like, you still listening to this devil. I told my grandma, this next time, that's gonna do you. That's gonna be your grave on this next one. The devil got something special for you next, man. I'm like, you think they ain't learn? It's like they can't get right, like they slow or something, man. I'm like, man, how the hell you just over? They're insane. That's insanity. You doing the same thing over and over again, getting the same results, all messed up. Now you got this, take this with your diabetic medicine, and take this medicine. They be cracking me out like, this hurt, this hurt. I'm like, man, you own like 8 medications. Like I said, they a drug dealer. I'm like, okay, how about you get some herbs and some vegetables and stuff and cut this out? This is why your head hurt. Then like you read their medication, like, grandma is saying it causes dizziness and headache. Like this the side effects. Like when my doctor said, hey, like the doctor, he like, hey, he the word of God. Whatever that doctor tell them to take, they gonna take it. They don't give a damn. They have more faith in the doctor than they do the Lord. God,
Yeah,
they put on the label. It's gonna kill you in 3 days. They'll still take it.
He's not gonna heal them to take away his mention. He's gonna give them just enough to come back to see him again.
God, like I said, hey, good drug dealer, gonna come back, got something better
He's
for all
not
you
gonna heal you.
up.
If he heal you, then he ain't gonna be able to pay for his mention.
His yacht, his golfing trip. Oh, your heart messed up, I got something for that. Hey man, that medicine messed up and messed my lungs up. Oh yeah, I got something for that. Hey, now my lungs messed up. Oh, I got something for that. Hey, the cartilage in my knee. Yeah, my high blood pressure went up, my knee going out. Oh, I got something for that too. Hey, they look good. They got about 10. You look at your grandparents, they got that. Yeah, they got to take my medication. They pull out about, 12 pills, man.
Some of them got a bag for the medication. They got a purse for the medication. They got a
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday flip up time.
God.
Hey, I got one. Hey, this is Romans 1:25. Who changes the truth of God into a lie and worship and serve the creature more than the creator who is blessed forever. Amen. That's what they basically doing. Instead of having faith in what the Most High has done and gave us herbs to take, they don't have no patience for that. They want to go and serve the creator. And I can get this certain one little thing taken care of in the next hour or two after I take this medication. But next thing you know, next week you need 3 medications.
That's the same though. Like, who wants to go put some petroleum-based drugs in their body when you have a mortgage greenery? A herb that is the same thing is made to naturally heal you. That's crazy. Petroleum just sound like it's about to do you in. Then like it sounds like
Gas you up.
Matthew 6:19. Lay not up for yourself treasure upon earth, where moth and rust do corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourself treasure in heaven, where neither moth nor rust do corrupt, or where thieves do not break through it nor steal. See, our faith is not in it. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. Our heart and faith is not in this world. We waiting on the next kingdom to come. We not taking their shots. We're not doing whatever they say. Our faith is in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. And that's what's going to keep us rooted and grounded while these devils come and attack.
And that right there, that where your treasure is, that's where your heart is also.
Their faith is here.
That's what goes to the word heart. It goes to your mind. So they're constantly thinking of ways in the world that's going to save them from the same pearls that's going to be that he thought he was putting on them. So, but if you put your treasure in the Yahweh Yahweh Shah, can't nobody take that from you. Can't no thief, no, it can't be corrupted, it can't be promoted, nothing. You know, that's the knowledge. You attain that knowledge, you attain that gift with the faith. And the faith.
That's a whole other domain. That's a whole other realm. That's the Lord telling you, get more spiritual. You know, and I'm going to increase that. And through the spiritual, then we're going to make that into the physical reality that's going to come in. Put your heart there first. I'm about to get rid of this that's already here. It's sickness, man. Got to be scored. You know, so they saying around the part, it's not your rest. You know, so look to me, the only one in Israel, believe that I got a kingdom for you. It takes faith. You got to believe in that and trust that I'm gonna bring it to you. That takes patience.
If you think of the scripture right there, because it says, Yahweh Shah said, call you upon me, and I will take away your tears, and you can have breath for me. But I think that's in Revelation, where he said, he speaks about that. He said, I will take away all your tears, and you shall have breath for me. And so when you brought up with that Micah 2:10, he said, rise here and depart, but this is not your rest. It's literally telling you to depart from this world, depart from the doctrine of this world, and seek on the doctrine of Yahweh by the outside. There you will have rest. You will have hope. You know, you will have salvation. That's where you're gonna get.
And you gotta believe that it's gonna come though.
It's always back to faith.
Yeah, it'll go back to faith. And I like you look at the fisher analogy, because he call us fishers. Right. You know, that's a patient thing. You got patience to wait for that fish to bite your hook. Or a farmer. When you plant your crop, you got to patiently water and wait for it to grow up and bear its fruit. You know, all them things take patience. So patience, I notice patience and faith is like, hand in hand. Because we waiting on the kingdom. You know, kind of like somebody waiting on the bus stop. The bus said it's going to show up at 4 p.m. He said that bus stop, he's believing that it's going to be there at 4 p.m. Right. Otherwise, he wouldn't be there. You know, so it comes in, you got to have patience and you need that faith. Now, you got to believe. And see, we had that. That's why we're like calm right now. I know the 2/3, they kind of like bugging out right now, man. They kind of like they don't have the stability. They starting to panic, man. They over here, man. I think they're gonna get it, man. They was talking about Russia and China. They all worried. We not. If we believe in something that's about to come, that's better than this. Go ahead,
the bus says it's gonna be here at 4:30, but here it is 4:30. We still waiting because we got the faith that the bus is gonna show up. It might be late a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be on. It's gonna come on time.
I show up at 7. So say if it's like 3 people waiting on the bus, it's supposed to come at 4:30. 2 of the people leave. The bus 4:30. The bus ain't coming. They leave. I'm staying patient.
Part of the elect
party. So here the bus come. It didn't come at 4:30. Came at 7. Guess what? I'm getting on that bus and get to my destination.
Only the elect gonna stay there and wait.
You gonna text them up, man. The bus came. Hey man, tell the bus driver to hold up. No, he can't hold up. It's the city. He gotta go making stops. He gotta go. They all, man. Show me a picture of the event when you get there. Remember at the house.
Through the spirit, the bus is the kingdom.
God.
I like how you said that. You said 3 people. Yeah, those are 2/3.
through the Spirit.
God, they gonna be all angry and mad. Dude that wait on the bus, he going to the concert. So he get his destination. Wherever he going. They didn't wait. They didn't believe. It said 4:30. Hey, he ain't here, I'm gone. You know, dude, like, man, he running late, man. I take the bus all the time. I know it. He run all the time. He be here.
That's the 2/3, like
But
you
that's
say.
according to your knowledge, because you gotta think about it. How about you outside? He said his ways are not your ways.
My thoughts are not your thoughts.
Not your thoughts. So if you saying 4:30, you thinking the Lord is late, but in reality, he's just on time.
You right on time.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody had to be a turn for bus and thing, you know. But you gotta have faith, you gotta have faith, you gotta wait.
We got strong men on this side that you can look to, like the elder apostle Tahar and the old man. They've been in this thing for 30 plus years. You gotta have faith to be doing that. Because they had a situation with the 2000 thing. They could have fell out easily over there. They still came through reading the word, breaking it down. Shit, it's still here today.
Because of that analogy, they like it's gonna come. A lot of people dropped out like, oh no, I didn't come in 4:30. We out of here, man. Y'all frauds. Y'all false prophets, we out of here, man. They stayed and look, the bus is coming, man.
I had the faith that the Lord was going to lead me to the right camp. Because, you watching out, you're like, this ain't it. But you have faith that he's going to lead you to the right place.
Nah, you could have fell out that one camp.
Right, because,
so I'm out here with all that. I'm a hotel comedic now. Get your little Egyptian stuff on and your eye paint. Got a horse, could have left on that, which a lot of people do.
You see them.
Yeah, they get in a little camp. The camp go left, and they just throw out the whole truth. Like, I ain't even gonna slip through nobody. I done heard a lot of people say
that was a stumbling block for them.
Mm-hmm. Cause he didn't get the job done. They threw it all out. I'm like, man, look at, we still got other man. Look at this
camp. Fishing and pull the fish in and throw the ones back. That's their stumbling block.
They threw it all out, man. He got it wrong. I'm out. I don't want to do nothing. Oh, I know a chick like that too. Wife's one of her sisters, man. They was the IUIC. They see dude full of it, and instead of them like, okay, let me get what your husband talking about. Hey, I'm just being the world.
I went over there to IUIC up here. That was the first time I've had faith that the Lord was going to lead me into the right place. I thought that was, but the Lord kept. Now I'm here.
He kept showing it,
Now I'm here.
As you get close, start getting visible. You start looking like, hey, man, that ain't it, man. You say, what? Oh, no, I'm out of here, man.
Real quick, let's go.
Packing it up.
Hey, let me make a point right quick. Hey, like your wife's friends, they never was really in it. They was just around until they had a good enough excuse to leave. And once they got that excuse, they was out. They wasn't worried about no other alternatives.
It was the actual show that kept them. It was close to Christian church. Yeah. They left the Christian church, went to IUIC, because he just like it. Yeah. They all like, oh, we got this. He doing that. We got this. He bringing this rap out. They was all on that. Yeah. And then as it kept going, like what we hear now, my wife all like, look at Elon Musk's Neuralink. Look what that say. Look what they say. Pulling out all this dirt. So then one sister was like, I'm just go back. I'm just do my own thing. I'm just go back in the world. I'm like, that's why
when they start looking through my wallet, looking all in my wallet and stuff.
That's like the police. Well, they are the police.
Trying to see how much money I got or what? That's why I'm like, that didn't sit right with me. Like, they looking all in my wallet, all up in the little cracks. Like,
I see all in the wallet. Oh yeah, they do. A little young dude told me. They gotta pay for they Passover festival events, and I ain't 100% right. Talk to me. I think they can pay camp dudes. They gotta pay so much, and I was looking like, so I asked the young dude, I'm like, hey man, how many of y'all gonna show up? So I'm looking at how much money he making off of them. I'm just like, man, that ain't bothering you. He making this much money off of you. Then you gotta put in vacation time. Then you gotta pay your own hotel. This to be, I think he put in that during them to the Orlando Magic Stadium. He was all excited about that. I'll pass on Orlando Magic Stadium. I gotta pay for this, I gotta pay for that. And I'm looking like, boy, they killing y'all. Then, like, they doctors all messed up. So, we at work, we talk, used to be a lot of them at one job. So they talking, And they getting cut up. Remember they told him what no take control. They believe in that. So when he flip flop, they all like, man, come get our captain. Y'all just start saying, man, he ain't got it like that.
Hey, todo el mundo le gustaba tirar todo.
Y'all good. Yeah, so man, so now they start getting confounded. They kept flip flopping so much. I told them they gonna do that. Instead of them getting with it, I don't know, I guess it's a pride thing. Plus, they got to do a job application to sign up with them. They got to go to Oklahoma City.
It's just too much.
Yeah,
the truth.
The chapters in Oklahoma City. And he telling me, man, y'all didn't sign no application to go preach the word and do this. And I'm like, nah, man, we need the knowledge. Man. I'm like, I didn't do all that. Yeah, I told him, hey, your stuff in the police database. So I told you better get away from her, man.
That's why when you when you don't follow the scriptures, you don't fall victim to those types of things. So when you think about 1 John 4:1, you said, believe not every spirit, but try the spirit. If they not working towards doing their operation, their organization is not according to the scripture. That should tell you right there, you should be
and you know what I see? What's happening now? And I see them every day, they start losing faith. I can tell a lot of the dudes I work with, I think a lot of them gonna fall out.
They was trusting in men.
Yeah, they fake spelling. Every time they come back, I can tell they got a little bit less. As Nate start changing doctrine and flip flopping, he taking away from his congregation. And I'm like, y'all not strong in this. And then
all they trust in me. They starting to see the flip flopping and like that. Shit, I should have been building my faith on the scriptures instead of this man. Now I look crazy. I don't want to go to Great Millstone and say they're right. I don't want to go.
They're pride. That's what it is.
I'm like, fuck, I'm out of here. Man. I want to be in the world.
You notice that all of that, it just gets worse and worse because now they don't want to come to Great Millstone. They're fine.
Hey, matter of fact, now think about it. I met one at the gas station. He's back in the pool. Yeah, he was IUIC. Now I asked him, like, man, you still the truth? Nah, man, I just do my own thing. I'm like, see, I knew he was coming.
They put too much trust in that man right there. And that man let him astray. They're like, shit, fuck it. I don't want to be on nothing else.
Yeah, they didn't have no faith, though. I was looking at them, a lot of them brothers. I'm like, man, y'all just worldly, man. Y'all seem like y'all got faith. When I met that young brother again and talked to him, I kind of seen it coming because they didn't really got it like that. It was the gimmicks that they had that drew them there. They wasn't really about it. Like I said earlier, that's what exposed it. As Nate started to fall apart, they fell apart. So I'm like, you was never really in this thing sincerely. You just wanted the theatric, the stomp the yard, the fancy garments. A lot of one of the Jake talked to, he went to IRC because of the women. They got all the women. I'm like, man, dude, what? You went over there for some thing ratchet.
Somebody said that, like, you definitely gonna get a wife to go to IUIC. I'm like, you shouldn't even.
They told me that.
And they want to know all your business. You got
you got to fill all your information out.
You got to tell them about your wife and all type of stuff.
Yep. All your information.
If he ain't in the truth now, both of y'all got to go.
Yeah, they do. That's what I say, man. The faith is gonna be big in this thing, man. You see a lot of people that have the faith, and that's why they fall out. Because they didn't have faith.
Man. And that's even off. If your wife or your husband ain't in the truth, you gotta go. Scriptures got plenty of scriptures on having a wife or
it shouldn't even be in your business to change to your marriage. Your marriage shouldn't be revolved around the
possible and always come out
in your business. Yeah, it shouldn't be in your business like that. As I said, that place. And guess what Esau did? In my job, he gathered all the IUIC members up and fired. And I had told them, quit wearing y'all fringes to the job, man. Esau don't need to know the truth. They all beating their chest. Oh, God, what Esau saying? People, this. And then they got all rounded up. I even seen one of the young dudes. He was telling Eman on the job about the truth. This Eman turning red. I'm like, man, see, Nate, that's just bad leadership over there. I had to go tell young dude, hey, man, why did you tell him that?
Nobody's job or getting no money neither. Get fired.
Yeah, they just out. They all at the job, they fringes on. The wife got their fringes on. They over telling Esau, yeah, man, y'all about to be our slaves in a minute. I'm looking like that's a lack of wisdom, man. Yeah. You on the clock. What you? Hey, Esau over there turning around. I'm seeing it, Akim, as I'm in the bar. Esau over there listening. They're like, I know he ain't saying what I think he's saying. Esau turning red in the mud. I think this one got the fire. I think that might win. One of the managers. And I think there was a lot of them, probably like 50 all the IUIC dudes, sons of Jacob, Esau fired all of them, based on that young dude telling Esau, I mean, Trey telling him, like, yeah, y'all gonna be, like, he on the highway hedges, man. I'm like, what the heck? That hell, lack of wisdom, man. He probably see, if I see him now, he probably ain't even the truth no more. So he just got everybody hot. If you lack wisdom,
That's what you're supposed to be wise and servant, harmless as dove.
you lack faith, you really don't believe, you just so happy. You know, it's the new fad. It ain't to be a nigga on the block no more. Put fringes on. I'm gonna tell the white man, hey, you got to be my slave, man. Right. And they got it where it's like that. It's like a gang, man. They stomp the yard. Ain't no faith in that congregation. You know, ain't no faith in the Sicarian congregation. They trying to put their faith in their swords and their weaponry. And when Esau really show up, you're gonna see a lot of them, man. I'm black. You know, they put their fitted hat on, rock jewelry. Now we just want to make money. We gonna call it a trademark. We're an institution to make money. You know, we ain't really about that. I just want to make some money, man. They're gonna turn it into something else. You know what? Didn't the Lord say, "Don't make my house a house of merchandise"? Yep. They did that.
He also said,
They really don't believe in Yahweh. They just want to make some money. They made it a business.
yeah, he also said, freely you have received, freely give. And so when they making merchandise, they making you buy precept. You know,
Yeah,
they
you got
buy
buy prayers. Yeah,
buy
precept.
prayers,
They
stuff
really
like that.
People ain't got it. Like people should see those men right there ain't really got the faith. They really don't believe. They're not driven by faith. They're driven by money. You know, so these can't be the men of the Lord. Especially when you start saying like, what do you say, Apostle Paul and authority? Man, who the heck is you? That right there, everybody should have left on that right there. Who was you? This one of the apostles, and you go, oh no, we ain't going off the book of Apostle Paul no more. So he taking books away. So they're taking faith away. They're taking precepts away, understanding. Yep. So he's taking away a lot of your faith. You know, like I said, they take away. And that makes you an easy target for Esau.
When they take away all the books of the Apostle Paul, you got to think about Timothy, Hebrew, First Thessalonians, Second Thessalonians, Corinthians, all of them. Romans. All of them are right in the Paul right there.
And Peter too, because Peter gave Paul props. So he
taken away, man. I'm looking at them. They just gonna be a rap organization in a minute.
And like we said though, you know, that them books is just pieces of armor that they gonna be missing when it's battle time. And these are gonna know just what to hit them with to make them, you know, go and take that chip.
Yeah, you got what they gonna take it.
Lamentations 4:17. As for us, our eyes as yet fail for our vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us. That's the faith right there. We're not waiting on Esau to save us. Even that go for our nation. The false prophets that leading us the wrong way.
Yeah, they scattered.
That could go for our own people.
They taking people's faith away. Taking away books, you taking faith away. You taking wisdom and understanding away. So they appreciate their faith, man. You're gonna need that in this time. You're supposed to build it up your faith, not taking away from it. You know, they doing that for money's sake. So, y'all got any more?
Yeah, I got
this off with this right here. Go ahead.
I got this is James chapter 1 and verse 2. And it said, my brethren, count it all joy when you fall in diverse temptations. And it said, count it all joy. So this is another reason why you know, you can't believe when the Plantation Christian Church said that the true believer is going to be raptured out of here. Right here it said, count it all joy when you fall into diverse temptations. You're going to go through things in this world, right? Verse 3, and it says, knowing this, that the trial of your faith works patience. Now, faith is mentioned earlier, patience and faith could go hand in hand, okay? So the trial, so first you're going to go through that temptation, and that temptation is going to help build you. That takes work for you to keep, you know, be going through all of this things, and you still hold on to the words of God about to be our shot. Okay, and so that work is your patience, all right. And in verse 4, and it said, "But let patience have her perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing." Right. And so after you have all of the patience and you work, and what did they say? Faith without work is dead. okay, you're gonna have all of these things abundantly. You're gonna have everything that you lost, and you're gonna get it more abundantly. That's what the Yahweh Shah said, because he said the thief coming to steal, kill, and destroy. And he said, I come that they might have life and that they have the more abundant. Okay, that it takes faith and it takes work to have that. All right. And in verse 5, and it says, if any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of Yahweh about you, Yahweh Shah, they give it to all men liberally and upbraid it not, and it shall be given him. All right, you got several brothers in the camp right here today who started out with one group, and then they kept working, okay, and they found GMS. All right, those who have the true 100% truth, okay. And so they came from asking y'all shot to lead you to the right camp, okay. And then it says in verse 6, it says, let him ask in faith, nothing wavering. All right. So when you ask y'all about y'all shot, you gotta have faith again. That's in faith. And it says, let him have faith, nothing wavering. For he that wavers is like a wave of sea driven with the wind and its tossed. Okay. And so if you're wavering, meaning that you're not sticking to the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, then you're basically looking for other groups for all different kinds of answers. When all you got to do is stick to one scripture, stick to the book, all right, and you're gonna have that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. But if you're wavering, going from the doctrine to doctrine, you're basically being taught to and fro, all right. And so where the wind blows. And then that leads to verse 8, because it said that double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. Right. So when you have this doctrine and that doctrine, you become unstable, right? You're not 10 toes down in this thing, man.
I got one. This is 2 Timothy 4, and I'm gonna start at 6. It says, for I now ready to be offered, and the time of my departure is at hand. I have fought a good fight, I have finished my course, I have kept the faith. Henceforth there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness, which the Lord, the righteous judge, shall give me in that day, and not to me only, but unto them also that love is appearing.
He said the crown laid up. No, that goes in the rulership. That's what we patiently waiting on, man. And through faith, we believe that we gonna get rulership. So we continue to do what we do, prophesy, and be steadfast in this truth, in order for that to be a reality. Because we believe in that.
Wow, the life
Like that part, I said, I have fought the good fight. You got to fight every day, all day in this place, man, to keep your sanity, to keep these words, because there's a lot of people trying to pluck your skin off down here and tell you other ways, trying to get you to go different ways and stray away from your faith. You got to fight that good fight of faith to the consequences.
Be that soldier. What does it say? Live hard and as a good soldier. Look prepared for it.
It says, I have finished my course, man. We got to finish this thing, man. All the way until Yahweh Shah crack the skies, man. Or until we got our head in that guillotine and we standing stiffly for the Lord, man.
All right, that's a good, man. Your biggest fight used to be the close to the word, man. That'd be the biggest fight. They try to convince you, don't do it.
What the scripture
They say you run.
you say your foes, those are your foes to be those of your house.
That temptation right there. That's part of that temptation.
They don't rock the boat. You see that about 10 months. He's over there. So I'm gonna leave off this right here, man. I got about push-ups.
No, I'm good.
I'm gonna leave off this right here. This is 2nd Ezra 15:4. But all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. So if you ain't got faith, when this time hit, Jacob's trouble hit, you're gonna die in your unfaithfulness. Prophets that put out and preach to you faith, words that are true, and prophecy that's gonna happen. You put it out, we say those that have ears, let them hear, so you can believe. So for those that don't believe, it's gonna be the majority of our nation. The Lord said, all the unfaithful should die in their unfaithfulness. You die because you didn't believe in the Lord. So therefore, the Lord is not going to save you. You're going to either what? Starve to death, burn up, get brutally murdered, or however it go. Whatever judgment you get, you die because you didn't believe in the Lord. The Lord going to preserve all his faithful servants. Lord willing, part of the hope of elect. That being said, man, we'll just be edifying. We'll give our praise and glory to
Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shah, Hashem, Shalom.
Shalom.
Kwame Yasharala, baby. Hey, stay locked in. Y'all shop.
Shalom,
Put me on the
shalom.
way.
A lot of